Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska and Memorial Stadium. This sea of red, ready to rock. One of the most loyal fan bases in the sport, ready to see the Cornhuskers get back to that championship level. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No. Touchdown.
I mean, that's exactly how you want to start a football game, right? We haven't even gotten settled in, and already they're in the end zone with the opening kickoff to this game. What blocking up front to free the return man for that touchdown. Outstanding across the board.
And the extra point was up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Wyola. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop just short of the first. Inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. It's a fake. Direct snap to the up man. Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off. Now the offense will take over in good position.
Oh, wow, Chris. The return unit was ready for that one. We talk a lot about the importance of special teams, and it shows up right here. A nice fake call, but they were ready for it. And they did a great job of sniffing it out and preventing the first.
Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
14, Nebraska, 0.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, that's a play you dream about as a defender. He gets penetration and times that hit up perfectly in the backfield.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And the single back takes the handoff. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Wyola. Catch made on the left side. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Huskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Back in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
And the Huskers pick up enough for a first down here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
Short pass finds the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he will score. Touchdown, Huskers. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around them.
Going after, not right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. We're going to see a repeat. Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Scanning the field, it's Owens. Pass is caught. Breaking free at the 35. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Makes the defender miss. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're first and goal. That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal play, spot the ball at the 9.
And they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. From this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 14, Nebraska 7.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas.
A field goal would make this a two-score game, but they elect to go for it on fourth down. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a second and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. The Cornhuskers pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
The Cornhuskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They'll hand it off. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown. Well, Kirk, we knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times when we talk about vision, usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And you just saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score. Texas 21, Nebraska.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Set to kick this one away.
And it's fielded. The returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner will be brought down. Is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Keeping it on the ground here. Fighting off the defender. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
This one's going to be spotted down just outside the 40-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
Point after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Nebraska, 7.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner.
14. And your Nebraska Cornhuskers will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? On first down, it's play action. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Missed his receiver, it's incomplete. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Huskers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
You know, I don't want to get away from a jet sweep. I think it's a good call. This one just didn't work out, so now you're way behind on the sticks.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. To throw, it's Raiola. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. No chance to catch it.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's a squid kick taken by one of the up men. They stop him at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team.
And the Texas offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Receiver makes the grab. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks. Got space. Looking to score. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the return man steps out at the 28. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Caught over the middle. It's Allen. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. He's moving out of the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Allen. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Cornhuskers will crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Tight end makes the grab. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return.
And the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. To throw, it's Owens. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Movement here from the tight end. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Dumps it down to the back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff in a single back formation. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Cornhuskers are going to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Allen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Back to pass. It's Raiola. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop. The Huskers looking to cash in the red zone. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And he's got it again. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? They'll try and run it with the fullback. Football comes out. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Makes a quick grab. Fights through the tackler. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
21.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Gets made on the out route. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
42 Spider.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They go with a direct snap. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskers.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. The kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. They get it back at the 39-yard line after an excellent return.
This offense will take over. 1st and 10.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
The end of the third quarter of play with the score. Texas 42, Nebraska 28.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Send the back in motion. Oh, what a move. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Gain of 3. 2nd down coming up.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Owens. He's running out of time here. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage. And I think it's
looking to make a big play downfield. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
That makes the score.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Nebraska 28.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And that is another delay of game penalty on this drive. Have you ever seen this? What is going on? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Backed up with the one, he's going to throw it. He's looking deep here. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking downfield. It's Owens. Trying to extend the play. And they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done.
Touchdown, Longhorns. And the route is on.
Number 25 in the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Texas 56, Nebraska 28.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. To throw, it's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for the wide out. He pulls it in for a big gain. And it's good for a first down to the 36. And the Huskers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And here's the handoff. That's a big hit at the end, but we earn a fresh set of downs. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. The sure hands, it's Allen. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And now they run the draw play. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Trying for a 4th down completion. The pass rush closing in. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Tough running there. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the offense just takes a knee here. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival. You get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.